Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh, and hi everyone. So for this video we will be looking at equations involving logarithms. So here are the strategies to solve logarithm equations. You can compare both sides of the equation, and then you can use substitution, and also you can equate the log base. So let's look at some examples. Example 1a. Solve the following equation. So now we, as you can see here, we have log terms in both sides. So we can use the basic rules of logarithms. For example, one of the basic rules is when you have plus here, you can change it to multiplication. So let's do that. So the left hand side of the term will yield log x times x minus 1. And this is equals to log 3x plus 12. What we can do with this, we can compare the terms and we will get x times x minus 1 is equals to 3x plus 12. Simplify, we will get x squared minus 4x minus 12 is equals to 0. And when we have a quadratic equation, we will factorize it. What we get is x minus 6 and x plus 2. So this is x is equals to 6, or x is equals to negative 2. Okay, so which of these two values will we choose? So we will choose x equals to 6, as we cannot choose a negative number for a log. So we will reject this answer because of the basic logarithm rules, and the final step will be checking our answer. So when x is equals to 6, the left hand side will be log 6 plus log 6 minus 1. This will be log 30. The right hand side will be log 3 times 6 plus 12. This will yield log 30. So now we have that left hand side is equals to right hand side. That means our answer is x is equals to 6. Okay, now we will move on to example 1b. So we have log base 2x plus log base 2x minus 7 is equals to 3. So what we can do here is we can use basic logarithmic rules and transform this equation into log base 2 x times x minus 7, and this is equals to 3. So what we do here, if you notice, there is a log term here and there is no log term here. We can get rid of this log term here by using the rule of logarithms. So this will yield the answer x times x minus 7 is equals to 2 to the power of 3. So 2 to the power of 3 here is 8. And if we simplify this equation, you'll get x squared minus 7x minus 8 is equals to 0. So as usual, when we have a quadratic equation, we factorize it and we will get x minus 8 times x plus 1 is equals to 0. So our answer is x equals to 8, or x equals to negative 1. Again here, if you notice that for x equals to negative 1, a negative number cannot be put into a log function. That means this answer, we can reject it, and the answer we will accept is x equals to 8. Next, we need to check whether it works or not. So check when x is equals to 8, the left hand side will be log base 2 8 plus log base 2 8 minus 7 is equals to log base 2 8 times 1, and this is equals to 3. and our right hand side is equals to 3. That means our left hand side is equals to right hand side. Our answer is x equals to 8. Okay. Next, for example 1c, we have here log base 2 x squared plus 2 is equals to 1 plus log base 2 x plus 5. Okay, so this is a bit of change up from the previous questions. Now we can use the strategy where we can group the log terms into one side. So this is log base 2 x squared plus 2 minus log base 2 x plus 5, and this is equals to 1. Again, we can use the rules of logarithms. So when it's subtract, it will be divide. So this will be log base 2 x squared plus 2 over x plus 5 is equals to 1. And again, you notice that there is only a log term in the left hand side. There's none in the right hand side. So we can just get rid of the log term. So this will be x squared plus 2 over x plus 5 equals to 2. Okay, now we can simplify this. We will get x squared plus 2 is equals to 2x plus 10. Rearrange everything. We will get x squared minus 2x minus 8 is equals to 0. Factorize. We will get x minus 4, x plus 2. So x is equals to negative 2 or x is equals to 4. So from the previous questions, when we have a negative result, we just reject it, right? But for this question, we cannot reject it because x does not stand alone. So let's check for both answers. So check. When x is equal to negative 2, the left hand side will be log base 2 negative 2 squared plus 2, and this will be log base 2 6. For the right hand side, we will get 1 plus log base 2 negative 2 plus 5, and this will be log base 2 6. That means the left hand side is equals to the right hand side. Okay, what about for x equals to 4? So when x is equals to 4, the left hand side will be log base 2 4 squared plus 2. This is equals to log base 2 18. For the right hand side, we will get 1 plus log base 2 4 plus 5, and this will be log base 2 18. That means the left hand side is equals to the right hand side. That means for this question, both of the answers we will accept. So the conclusion is x is equals to negative 2, x equals to 4. Alright. Example 2. We have ln 10 minus ln 7 minus x is equals to ln x. Okay, so ln, not I, ln is just log base the natural number e. Okay, we can call it as ln, or we can call it as natural log. Okay, so for example 2, ln 10 minus ln 7 minus x is equals to ln x. So we will use the basic rules for logarithms. So we have minus here. So this will be divide ln 10 over 7 minus x is equals to ln x. Now we have ln on both sides. What we can do is we can just compare ln, and we will get 10 over 7 minus x is equals to x. We simplify, we will get 10 is equals to x times 7 minus x. And if we do all of the calculations, we will yield the result x squared minus 7x plus 10 is equals to 0. Factorize it, we will get x minus 5 times x minus 2 is equals to 0. And our answer will be x is equals to 5 or x is equals to 2. And as usual, we need to check whether our answer is correct or not. So let's check our answer. When x is equals to 5, the left hand side will be ln 10 over 7 minus 5. This is equals to ln 5. And for the right hand side, we have ln 5. That means left hand side is equals to the right hand side. So when x is equals to 2, the left hand side will be ln 10 over 7 minus 2. And this is equals to ln 2. For the right hand side, we have ln 2. That means the left hand side is equals to the right hand side. That means our answer will be x is equals to 5, x is equals to 2. For example 2b, we have 2 log base 9 set x minus log base 9 6x minus 1 is equals to 0. So what we can do is we can group the log terms. Because there's a 2 here, we can use the basic rules of logarithms and put here as the power here. So this will be log base 9 set x to the power of 2, where the power of 2 will cancel out the third, and minus log base 9 6x minus 1 is equals to 0. So as we can see here, there's a subtract here. We can use the basic rules of logarithms and group the terms. Here we will get log base 9 x over 6x minus 1, and this is equals to 0. So next is we can get rid of the log base 9 term, and this will be x over 6x minus 1 is equals to 9 to the power of 0. So any number to the power of 0 will be 1. So let's continue our working. This will be x is equals to 6x minus 1, and x is equals to 1 over 5. Again, don't forget to check your answers. So check when x is equals to 1 over 5, the left hand side will be 2 log base 9, the square root of 1 over 5, minus log base 9, 6 times 1 over 5, minus 1. And this will be 0. And the right hand side is 0. That means the left hand side is equals to the right hand side. And the conclusion is our answer is x is equals to 1 over 5. Example 3. We need to solve log base 2x is equals to log base 4x plus 3. So we can notice here that both of the base is different, but 4 is just 2 squared, isn't it? So we can change the base to simplify our problems. So let's choose base 2. So if we want to change our base to 2, we can use the rules. Okay, so for the left hand side will be log base 2x equals to log base 2x plus 3 over, so there's a bracket here, over log base 4. Okay, so 4 is just 2 squared, isn't it? So this will be log base 2 2x is equals to log base 2 x plus 3 over 2. So next is we can get rid of this over 2 here by multiplying both sides with 2, and it will yield log base 2 2x times 2 is equals to log base 2 x plus 3, and this will be log base 2 2x squared is equals to log base 2 x plus 3. Now we compare the log terms. We can do that because the base are the same. So this will be 2x squared is equals to x plus 3. So 2x squared is just 4x squared minus x minus 3 is equals to 0. If we factorize it, we will get x minus 1 times 4x plus 3 equals to 0. So x is equals to 1 and x is equals to negative 3 over 4. So let's look at our equation, original equation. In our original equation, there is a term where x is standing alone. So that means because no negative numbers can be inside log, that means x equals to negative 3 over 4 is rejected. Okay, so the final step of our answer is checking. So when x is equals to 1, the left hand side will be log base 2 times 1, which is 1. Next we have right hand side, we have log base 4 1 plus 3. So this is 1. That means the left hand side is equals to the right hand side, and our answer will be x equals to 1. Okay? Now, for example 4, we have log base 4x plus log base x 4 is equals to 2.5. So 2.5 here is 5 over 2, isn't it? So we need to change the base of the log so that we can do some manipulations on these equations, right? So what we do is we can change this term into this base. So what we get is just log base 4x plus, so the rules for changing base, log base 4 over log base 4 x, and this is equals to 5 over 2. So log base 4 is just 1. That means log base 4x plus 1 over log base 4x is equals to 5 over 2. Now, how do we solve this? So we can solve this in many different ways. One of the ways is we can assign a variable to log 4x. So let's say I let u be log base 4x. That means in our equation we will get u plus 1 over u is equals to 5 over 2. Now it looks more easier to manipulate, so we can simplify and we will get u squared plus 1 over u is equals to 5 over 2. So once we do that, we can get 2u squared plus 2 is equals to 5u, and rearrange it, we'll get 2u squared minus 5u plus 2 is equals to 0. Next, we will factorize. We will get 2u minus 1, u minus 2 is equals to 0. That means our u is equals to 1 over 2, or u is equals to 2. Now, we're not finished yet because we are not looking for u, we are looking for x. So let's put it back into our original equation. So when u is equals to 1 over 2, log base 4x is equals to 1 over 2. That means x is equals to 2. And then when u is equals to 2, log base 4x is equals to 2. That means x is 4 squared, which is 16. So we have x is equals to 2 or x is equals to 16. So in our final step of the calculation, don't forget to check your answers. So check for when x is equals to 2, the left hand side will be log base 4 2 plus log base 2 4. This will be 5 over 2, which is 2.5. And our right hand side is 2.5. So for x equals to 2, left hand side is equals to right hand side. What about when x equals to 16? So when x is equals to 16, the left hand side will be log base 4 16 plus log base 16 4. And this will be again 5 over 2 or 2.5. And our right hand side is also 2.5. That means the left hand side is equals to the right hand side. So the conclusion is our answer is x is equals to 2 and x is equals to 16. So that is it for equations involving logarithms. I will see you in the next lesson. Bye bye.